coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Jackson Generals and the Mississippi Braves. Richard Chang, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Richard Chang.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. James stands at first with one out. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Settling in now, Esteban Cuevas. He reached on a single in his first try. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready now, Adrian Dominguez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. The 2-2. Popped him up. Meyer has a play. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Cabrera moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The pitcher, Robbie Hudson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's...
Digging in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Furillo calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So striding forward now, Rolando Potts. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though...
And he's into second safe. Now at the plate, Jack Reinheimer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, Into the box now, Darren James. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this. Stepping in, Chris Ferrillo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, now the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving. Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league. Adam Saucedo, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now batting, Tony Arthur is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Popped him up. James is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Garcia. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Friedman at third. Cornell at second. Cuevas is over at first with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there.
Into the box now, Darren James. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippy. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Cabrera. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as the tying run as he beats the throw home, and we're knotted up at 5 apiece.
Great work to do a job right.
Digging in, Jack Reinheimer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Garcia ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
To first. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Juan Spanos. He singled his last time up. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christopher Negron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Reinheimer over to his left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. So striding in, Ildemaro Vargas. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Braves came through when it mattered. And as we set the stage for you here, currently 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Esteban Aviles. He singled his last time up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the right side. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the
Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey,
minor league baseball is live and on the air on Ozzie Arrojo is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain.
At the plate, Darren James.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Up around the face. Decker, base runner at first with 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Zavala on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Danny Tyson. He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stop. Digging in now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now at the plate, Michael Zavala. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another chance? Jack Reinheimer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Standing in, Chris Ferrillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he was. Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
The game's future stars are on display as Kevin Templeton has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no. So here now's the pitcher, Carlton Leffler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Stepping up to the plate, Jack Reinheimer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Digging in, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now batter, number 28.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. In now, Darren James. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded at his ankles. What a play. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Generals lead it 6-0. At the plate, Darren James. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Popped him up. Negron is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. The Jackson Generals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carlton Loeffler gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stuart McCaig gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping up now, Darren James. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The pitcher, Richard Chang, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now to the plate, Killian Quick. He reached on a single in his first try. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mississippi's out in front, 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kurt Waylock, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Striding in once again, Darren James. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit to right, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Olsen is after it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mississippi leads it 2-0.
The catcher, number 9.
Striding into the box, Mark Barker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Throw down to second. The 1-0 home. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ponson leads off second with nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stuart McCaig. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Stepping in, Darren James comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Mississippi's out in front 3-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Barker. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
And a double steal try here. Strike taken to throw. It's high, and they're not going to get him at third. It's a double steal.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite.
The left field, number 2.
Popped him up.
Christopher Newsom.
And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mississippi leads it 3-2. So a big moment here, and standing in Lawrence Ponson, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Barker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat. Snap throw from the catcher. And that one gets away into center field. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch in the dirt, and now let's see, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Digging in once again, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And there's ball one. And he takes a called strike two.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike three.
He's not going to feel good about that at that. Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Blue Wahoos crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Luis Cortez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, Tyler Mahle gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hipern moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mississippi's out in front, 4-0. Striding in, Rich Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rich Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
So digging in now, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Salgado. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Mississippi leads it 5-2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. And they're runners at the corners now.
James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit in the air to center field. Hipern is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. At the plate, Darren James. 0 for 2 of the run batted in for him thus far.
James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Pitch is high, the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Ready for another shot now, Darren James. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Bump on third. Cornell at second with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Newsom sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5-6.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 tonight. The Mississippi Braves jumped out. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. Jackson Stevens, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now in the box, Darren James. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hippern comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Standing in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Into the box, Mike Phillips, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners off for second, and he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Killian Quick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled toward right center field. Ponson on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Spanos. He singled his last time up. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted in the air out to right. Newsom giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do.
Ready once again, Lucius Hippern. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bump over at second. Cornell on at first with 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So stepping in, Hunter Durham.
Now batting, shortstop, Hunter Durham.
The 1-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Hippern is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the... Settling in now, Kurt Waylock. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And no throw.